Hello, welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's well. If you're hearing background noise, it's just my kids. I'm filming in the evening and the children are walking around. They're not coming in the kitchen though because they know it needs cleaning, so they're going to stay far away from here. I've just picked up a Too Good To Go bag from Morrisons. I like the grocery bags that I get. I prefer them to the bakeries and things like that because you can be a little bit creative and it's going to feed more than 3 people, 1 meal, that kind of thing. I think with the bakery stuff, you go in, it's nice, it's gone. The grocery bags, to me, generally are just better because they last a few days. I paid £3.09. They're £3.09, aren't they? The Morrisons Too Good To Go bags. This has got a rating of about 4.3, so quite a good bag. And it is a box, it's not a bag. Before I show you though, if you saw my last bag, I got it from a place called the Company Shop. I got a basil plant. Well, I didn't get a basil plant, I got a cut basil plant, you know, like a bunch of basil. I got a bunch of basil. And I decided to try to reroot the little bit of basil, and look at that. Can you see its little roots coming? Oh, my friend actually did it for me. I were going to do it, but she offered. I thought, right, well, you know what you're doing, I don't, you get it done. And it's rooting. So yeah, a nice big box for £3.09. Let me tell you the stuff that I hate getting in a grocery bag, and we'll see whether we're going there. I hate getting the cheap bread. So in the case of Morrisons, it'd be Morrisons Savour bread. Can't stand getting it. I wouldn't buy it normally. So if that's in the box, I'm going to put it on Oleo. And I really don't like getting donuts. Don't like donuts. Morrison's donuts, can't stand them. Kids don't like them. So if we get either of those in this box, they're going on Oleo this evening. Right, so we have 4 lemons. You know what I'm going to do with these? I know already. I'm going to make a lemon cake. So I like making lemon cakes. So that will probably do 2 lemon cakes because there's 4 lemons. We have a packet of croissants. The kids will be happy, although I've not got any Nutella in. They do like to have Nutella with croissants, but one of the kids also likes to eat it out of the jar, hence why we never have it in. 50/50 bread. I don't like this bread. I actually think, let me just have a look at the date. It's not very clear, that date. I think that I might put this on Oleo. I don't mind sharing. You know when you're only paying £3.09? Yeah, I'll probably put that on Oleo because we're not going to use it. So if we don't use it, it'll either get thrown in the freezer and then wasted because I'm not going to use it, or ignored. There's quite a lot of bread in here. We have got a, never heard of that. Can you see it? Let me see if I can zoom you in. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. Ooh, no. Can you see that? What's it called? I've never seen it before. Coburg Cob. That feels really nice and soft. So all the bread's probably going to go in the freezer, but that feels really nice. And then a wheat, spelt and rye bread. Nice bread. Got quite a lot of bread in here, if I've not said that already. A wholemeal loaf. I'll slice this up and then pop it in the freezer. We can pull it out when we need it. So nothing to make a meal as of yet, just stuff for the freezer. And wholemeal bread cakes. Again, not a fan of this because it's really stodgy bread. So I'm going to pop these on Oleo with the 50/50. We have got quite a good Oleo scene around us, so I'm sure that if I get it on, somebody will pick it up, maybe on the way home or whatever. What the bloody hell? That's massive. Look at that. Look at the size of that courgette. I got a packet of courgettes in the last grocery bag that I did, and I ended up making this really nice meal for me and my friend. But I think with this one, I'm going to either do a chocolate courgette cake, because I've been wanting to make one of those for ages, or depending on how much courgette I need for the cake, I think I might have a go at another vegetable tomato dish because that was so nice. If you haven't seen the other video, go and have a look at the company shop ones if you like vegetable dishes, because the recipe that I used was gorgeous and it were really nice cold the next day. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I've got a sliced cake, another courgette. Hey, I can't get over the size of this one, it's massive. A couple of carrots, not bendy either, not bendy carrots. We have a lettuce, just a normal round lettuce. I do like getting lettuces because it saves me from having to buy them full price. Some wholemeal muffins. Again, I think that I might put those in the Oleo bundle because I don't like those. A packet of blueberries. We always use blueberries. Blueberries as the one fruit that I'm wanting to try to grow from next year, and because we do eat loads and they are quite high priced, aren't they? 3 limes. Oh, it's dead. No, it's a living thyme plant. It's not living very well. This looks like it should have gone in a too good to go bag a while back. I'll show you. It's sad. Do you think that I'll be able to rectify it, rejuvenate it? I'll see. Look at it. It's just, it's had enough. It's like, somebody please save me. They'd have been better off getting rid of that a couple of days ago. Some corn on the cob. They look a little bit cloudy. 28th of July, that's either today or tomorrow. I'll give them a good sniff. You know, sometimes pre-packed fruit and veg can just go a little bit funky. And corn is one of the culprits for the funky veg. 3 oranges. I'm still going. Some mushrooms. Stick around because I'm going to do something with those. Oops, that's a child. Can you hear him? I am, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I'll be done in a couple of minutes. Ooh, now got loads of brown onions. I wonder what we can do with those. I mean, they are an essential ingredient, aren't they? Brown onions. And I think I've only got one left in the fridge, so that would good time. Some milk chocolate cookies, so they will be eaten today. And another packet of milk chocolate cookies. Is that it? That's it. Let me know what you think. I think that £3.09, absolute bargain bag. So let's have a look at what I did with the stuff from Morrisons. I did the walk of hopefulness and popped the thyme plant outside. Sliced all the bread up. This is going to last us probably 1.5 to 2 months. We don't eat much bread. You'd think for 5 people we'd eat a load of bread, but in all honesty, we don't. I did quite a bit of baking with the ingredients from this box, and one of the first things I made was this lemon drizzle cake. I have made it before. I played around with the recipe this time, added more lemon juice and more lemon zest than I usually do. Lord, it was so nice, so nice. I hate the word moist, but people, it was moist. I dropped down the sugar as well, quite considerably. Like, look at it, look how moist it is. Moist, moist, moist. Sorry. I hate the word moist. It's a trigger word for so many people, isn't it? Just an FYI though, if you do this recipe, don't do the fork thing that they tell you to. Look at that. It's a good job it's not being entered into a cake competition, because we'd lose at this point. Use a skewer or something. It's so that the syrup that you do can soak right in and make it even more moist. Gorgeous, but that is not necessary, people. So the next thing that I baked was this orange and sour cream cake. Now again, this was an absolute stunning cake. I would definitely recommend trying this. For some reason, you had to use a ton of bowls. I don't know why we had to use that many bowls, but I just followed the recipe. I did what I was told. I just filmed this bit to show you just how many bowls we had to use. I also missed off some ingredients at the first part of the video. I thought, oh, I better show you that I do actually use sugar. You had to melt your butter. I did melt the butter for the lemon drizzle one actually, and it worked a treat. Honestly, it's probably why it was so moist. I didn't oil the tin as much as I should have. I normally use oil and I use butter at this point, and it's not as glossy as it usually is. The Nordic ware tins are they're just so fancy. But again, this cake, my little taste tester's there because she was dying for this cake, which happened to be baked at 9 o'clock in the evening. And then lastly, I did something with the mushrooms. It's like a creamy garlic mushroom pasta. Really nice, so quick. But can you believe that those mushrooms there are the entire tub of mushrooms that I got in the Too Good To Go box? I think we had easy garlic mushroom pasta. It were really nice. I added a little bit of sour cream into the sauce, and if you can see, there's a lonely naan bread that I also had with it, because whilst I was doing this, I was doing the kids and Darren a chicken curry as well. Check me out, multitasking to the very end.